Good evening, everyone. This is YC from YC Cooks and Bakes. Welcome back, everyone. I hope that everyone has had a great day today. I am getting ready to make pizza. I have two kids, two boys that have requested it. Remember a long time ago, I made one that was like a flour crust. Well, they both have flour, but one was, made with Greek yogurt. I made two different kinds. And then I was going to make a big one day of the winner. Well, it turns out that I thought they were okay, but I wasn't really thrilled about either one. So I'm going to try another no yeast flour crust today. And that's why I never revisited that. But you may remember on that video I was going to choose the one, but it didn't work out like that. So I'm going to make a no yeast, probably a couple. I'm doubling this recipe because there's so many of us. And so you start off with 1 1/3 cups of flour. It's just all-purpose flour, but I've already measured it out. This is 2 2/3 cup because I'm doubling it. But I'll put in the description, the recipe for one 12-inch pizza, so you'll know what crust I used. And I'll lean you forward so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. And like I said, it's 1 1/3 twice, so this is 2 2/3. But anyway, and then it calls for a teaspoon of baking powder, so I need to put 2. Okay, there's 1, and there's 2. Okay. And then it wants a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, so yes, I'm going to be putting a whole teaspoon. And this is kind of low. I bought more salt today. Okay. And it says you can use any kind of, low-fat milk. I am going to use almond unsweetened milk. So it's calling for 1/2 cup, so I'm going to get a cup. And I'll get that out of the fridge right now. You can hear those some dogs in the neighborhood. Okay, so this will be, I have to use 2 of these. Okay. And then after we mix it, you only have to knead this one like 10 times. And then you just put it, in some oil. And I'll be making 2 12-inch pizzas out of this. Okay, I'm going to turn this out onto a floured surface. Put this milk away. I'll be right back. Okay, these are the pans. I got stuff on my hands, but these are the pans I chose. I chose this round one, which is kind of like a deep dish one. I already got stuff on it. And then I'm going to choose a rectangular one. Those are the ones that I'm choosing. I used to have a kind that had all these holes in it, but I'm not going to go hunting for that. I'm really tired. I had yesterday was a laundry day. Today was a shopping day, and I went to all the way out in the country to Family Dollar because all the ones here in the city closed. And I've been seeing hauls online of people going to Family Dollar. And so I wanted to check it out, but they didn't have candy canes for the tree or anything, so they must be all gone. And but I did get some good buys there, some stuff that I needed. And then I went and I shopped at Food Lion today because I get tired of Aldi, but it turns out I'm gonna have to go to Aldi tomorrow anyway because there's a bunch of stuff I wanted from there. So and everything's just sky high. So okay, I'm trying to think how I want to do this because I saw a video where this man said that rolling pizza is not the best idea. It's not a good idea to roll it. So we'll see what we can do with it. Let me get some flour down so we can knead it 10 times. And also this particular recipe, it says that you bake it for like 8 minutes, then take it out, put your stuff on it, and then pop it back in for, I think, I have to look, but for like another 15-20 minutes. Okay, I'll bring you back. Okay, I have the oven preheating at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to cut this so that I can do 2 pizzas with it. Say this big one for the rectangle. I've kind of already kneaded it. So I remember years ago making some, and it felt like you had to knead that. I mean, it just felt like forever. So I'm going to try to work with it where I don't roll it with a rolling pin. I don't know if I can do it. I may have to take the rolling pin out. Those of you who've been with me for a while know that I'm not from South Carolina, that I'm from Canada. And my sister, my oldest sister, recently sent me a video on the pizza in Windsor, where I'm from, and they're the pizza capital of Canada. And that's what the gentleman that was making the crust said about it, that it's not a good idea to use. Of course, he flips it in the air and does this. It's like, I can't. I'll have a mess for sure in my kitchen. But I'll tell you, I remember some really good pizzas there when I was growing up. They don't make it like that here, not down south. They have other nice things down south, but pizza's not one of them. See, I think it gets holes to me, it seems like it gets holes when I try to do that. It's like the thinnest part of it's going to pull apart before the thickest part. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'll just work with it on the counter. They do it. I mean, they flip it in the air and they do it like it's nothing, And it goes against everything that you've learned to make Southern biscuits, because you don't twist those at all. And this, you twist it. So it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I think because I'm an amateur, I am going to get my rolling pin out and roll this. I'm just trying to make supper, So I'm going to go get because what happens is they set it over it overuses something in the flour, and then it starts pulling back on you. And I understood everything he said. I just not good at repeating it because I'm not in that business, you know. Okay. Hold on, I gotta get that. Okay, I'm back. Believe it or not, that was for more burial insurance. They will call every single night. And 2, 3 times a day, this lady calls with Medicare, thinking somebody elderly lives here. And years ago there was, but our phone numbers changed. Everything, our accounts, our phone company, everything has changed since then. There is zero reason for them to be calling here. And it drives me nuts. And then, you do this, that, and the other to be put on a list. And you pay an extra dollar to the phone company not to get on this, and that list. And you jump through the hoops and it doesn't work. They still call and call and call. Drive you nuts. And yes, I put that on my video. And I try to be as nice as I can. No, thank you. No, thank you. And it'll say press 1 to be removed. I have pressed 1 until I can't press it no more. It doesn't work. It's very frustrating. Let me tell you. Right. I am going to put this in the pan and then work with it once it gets in there. Okay. All right. Here it is in the pan, and I'm just going to work with it and keep working with it, pressing it with my fingers until I get it, and I'll bring you back. Okay, this is what the rectangular one looks like, and the round one. So I'm going to follow these instructions and put them in a 400-degree oven for 8 minutes. Okay, I have them out of the oven after the 8 minutes, and I got the sauce on this one. And this one, it kind of bent up, but I have the sauce on it. And we're going to use some green olives, some black olives, because my family, we just love olives. And I'm sauteing some onion right now. And then I'm going to saute some mushroom with it. And we have some pepperoni. Don't worry, this is not one of the ones on that retail list. And then here is 5 cheese Italian style blend. It's mozzarella, smoked provolone, Asiago, Parmesan, and Romano. And I got 2 or 3 bags of this, 3 bags in the fridge. So we will be working with that. So I will finish sauteing these onions and mushrooms and come back and make some pizza. Okay, I got the square one done, and I'm just going to put some, these is our toppings, and I'm going to put more cheese across this, and then this can go in the oven. But that's what it looks like. So we put a lot of toppings. It's 2 different kinds of olives and pepperoni and onions and mushrooms on this. Sometimes we like green pepper too, but I didn't buy any today. So, all right, we'll get the other one started. Okay, I did the rectangular one, and this round one I'll do with you. I put down a little bit of cheese first. If my pan can fit in the bag, fairly. Okay. There we go. So it looks like that. And then we'll put some black olives. And yes, when I say some, I mean a lot. We're not shy with black olives in our house. We love them. Love them, love them, love them. My husband even likes anchovies, but he's not getting his way tonight on that. No. Now, this is the mushroom and onion, which I kind of sautéed together. And I'm just going to use my hands because I'm tired and I'm ready to get these in the oven. Okay. And these, I'll be putting back in the oven for about 20 minutes. And then they'll be, ready. And we have the rest of our green olives. These have some pimentos in them, but that's not going to hurt anything. I just chop them up, This one's more like a deep dish one compared to the other. But the crust is about the same because I'm still getting used to this particular recipe. And of course, you have to have pepperoni. You have to have that. Sacrilegious to have a pizza without pepperoni. I say that, but I used to order it sometimes with just ham and mushroom. And I'll tell you what, when I was younger, and in my days when I used to work out a lot, when I say workout, I would lift weights 5.5 hours a week, and ride my bike 11 miles a day, and I was always doing aerobics. Anyway, I would order just a small pizza at a Greek restaurant that had just black olives and mushrooms. That's it. There was no meat or anything like that. But it was so good. And the mother that used to run the place, she'd see me coming and she'd start putting it together. Didn't go there all the time, but when I did, it was a treat for me, and she knew what I wanted. And I just love that, those mom and pop places. Okay. Now, more cheese, please. So it did about like a bag per pizza, and this was an 8-ounce bag. And it's the Food Lion brand Fancy Shredded. the 5 cheese Italian blend. Okay, and I just used the Food Lion sauce too. And that's it. And it's gonna go in the oven for 20 minutes. And then I will show you the final product. Okay, the pizza's done. And I wanted you to see what they look like. See? Looks very nice. This one, you know, I told you that the crust bent up a bit. But you can see what it looks like. See? They look really good. I don't know if I could. There you go, so you can see better. It looks very delicious. Okay. Thank you for coming to make pizza with me. And this crust, I'll leave how to do it, how to put this pizza together in the description for you, in case you want to give it a try. I'm very tired tonight, so I thank you for coming to visit with me. And I hope that you have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.